giant deal that they're trans. Like, it's great to support people. I would like to live in a world where there's no racism at all. So you could mock everyone equally.
Yeah.
Like, this is my big problem with real racism. There's a lot of dummies in every race, but you got to be real careful picking on some dummies, like, especially if you're a white male, straight white male, oppressor.
You guys are the devil nowadays.
The devil! Especially if you look like me. I mean, I look like the devil. So this is a real problem with, like, looking at things in a balanced perspective, because you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to. Like, even what you said earlier, you said gender dysphoria. You know, that's considered transphobic.
Yeah, you can't even say that anymore, even though that is a legitimate medical condition.
Yes.
It's because some people see it as you pathologizing being the way someone feels, I guess. But in my mind, I don't think the issue is the pathology. I think it's fine to acknowledge there are certain things, like any medical condition that causes you distress and impairment. That's the definition of a psychiatric diagnosis. So you should be able to recognize that. It's not a bad thing. I think the bad thing is the stigma that comes along with having a mental disorder. So that's what should be fought. It's the stigma aspect, not calling something a mental disorder. If someone's really suffering, that's not a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing. And also the denial of these conditions and the denial of the science behind these conditions. This is the issue with progressive people today, is that there's certain things where they embrace science and certain things where they deny it. And in gender in particular, seems to be so hotly contested. And I don't know when this happened. It seems to have happened right in front of our face, like it just came out of the ground, like a plant that was growing in the cracks.
And now it's too late. You try to stomp it out and it won't go away.
It's weird. I'm wondering where the shit. Like, I didn't see this coming, and it's fascinating to see.
Yeah, I think feminism is part of it. The mainstream aspect of this really far left feminism. I used to call myself a feminist. I don't anymore, just because the things that people used to say feminism stood for, like hating men, being I don't know.
But they don't say that.
Well,
no
they
one
do.
says,
Some of them do. They
say that?
say they hate men. Oh yeah, I have friends who say, my male friends who say to me, my female friend said that men are trash. Is that normal?
Well, there's a woman that I know that's a feminist that has on her her Twitter account, it says, "Trust no man," like just openly proclaiming that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're straight, good luck. Good luck with your life. If you're saying trust no man.
But imagine if you said it about women.
That would be a terrible thing.
Yeah, that'd be awful as well. But
yeah, you'd be a misogynist.
It's acceptable to hate on men now.
Well, nobody criticizes misandry. You know, it's not something that gets brought up. Yeah. I've never even said that word before. I've only written it and said it, or written it and heard it.
I mean, I get it. I do. I think feminism at the core had some good aspects in the beginning, but it's just gone off the rails more recently.
Well, equality has great aspects, but I think the problem with any, like, white power is obviously awful, right? You say white power. Well, you're what you mean is you're racist against other races. You're into white people, but brown power is okay. Brown pride's okay, right?
Well,
okay.
Nowadays they see it that way. Yeah.
Male pride is not
okay.
Good. Not okay. But girl pride is fine.
Yeah.
Girl power is okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird because you're generalizing. You're lumping yourself into a group of people just because you all have vaginas.
And the thing is, women
we
don't all think the same. But the minute you as a woman say something that goes against girl power, they will descend on you.
Yes, I've seen that too. Well, it's like you're threatening the collective agreed upon narrative.
Yeah.
And it's like the way girls treat sluts. Girls get very mad if a girl just decides to have sex with as many people as she wants. Because then you're fucking up this whole economy of controlling the narrative of when women decide to or not decide.
The value of sex goes down that way too.
Yes, which is why prostitution's illegal.
Yeah, I see both sides. I see some women, which I find interesting because I think it's confusing for young women now who are starting to date and they think, I don't really want to have casual sex, but I'm being told that's what I should do.
Is that what they're being told?
I think so. I think
by who?
By the media. More like it's empowering to go out and sleep with as many people as you want and to be like a man. Like if you look at college campuses and how there's quite a bit of casual sex going on, and I don't think that's for everyone. I think from an evolutionary perspective too,